Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
And we're underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's had it nicked away. That has not gone well. Now it's Joe Linton. Now it's João Pedro. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Tagliafico. The most accurate pass. Danilo. And it's Douglas Luiz.
That was lovely, that.
That's a shade optimistic. Douglas Luiz. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply. That's Gonzalez. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through. João Pedro. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tagliafico. McAllister picks it up out wide. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Carlos Augusto. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's looking wide. Danilo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gabriel. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Shifted it to the flank. De Paul. It's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Douglas Luiz. That has ended up in no man's land. Gonzalez. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Alva shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Danilo. Now it's Savinho. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Marquinhos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. McAllister. Real chance! Amazing from McAllister. About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's had it taken off him. Paredes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily. Now it's Gonzalez. Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Linton! Jolinton! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Montiel. That pass isn't the best. Jolinton looking for options for movement. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... He's tried one! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Douglas Luiz. Out to the right. Now it's Savinho. Great vision. Now it's Gonzalez. And it's McAllister. Alvarez. Chance for a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
McAllister, played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. Oh, super shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? To Paul! João Pedro. To Douglas Luiz. And it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. That has been slung wide. Paredes. And that's been won straight back. Oh, good spread. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Tagliafico did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Jolinton. Paredes wins the duel this time. Now it's Gonzalez. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Jolinton. Played out to the right. Savinho. He is through here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Savinho receives it, takes a shot! Knocks it into space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Loose ball now, and there's a chance. And again! He scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter. And
the finish! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Brilliant from Gonzalez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Gabriel, Marquinhos, Douglas Luiz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
scoring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Gabriel, Marquinhos, and Danilo. And it's Joelinton. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Somewhat off target. Marquinhos, Douglas Luiz, Bruno Guimaraes, threads one in, and this is Messi, Alvarez, and he shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar. Douglas Luiz. Paredes does well to get it back. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Alvarez. Can he finish? Nicely spread. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Argentina pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the action is back on the way. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gabriel. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. To Douglas Luiz. Now, can they get him away? They want to be quick to recover this. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Now it's João Pedro. Otamendi gets a foot in here. And this is Messi. Messi goes... Messi! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, shooting chance! Been shipped out wide and smartly reclaimed. Linton spread it left. Now it's Neymar. This ended up in no man's land. Here's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's been played through. Gabriel. And it's Douglas Luiz. Now it's João Pedro. That's a good ball out wide. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. And it's made its... And Messi! Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that has put paid to that. Douglas Luiz. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. No outsmarting him this time. Oh no, what has happened here? Carlos Augusto. Looking to play him in. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he shoots! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez looking to... And a chance! He's put it wide.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
McAllister. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Decent chance! And he's steered it beyond the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Danilo. De Paul. Goes for a shot! Douglas Luiz. David Neres. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's David Neres. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Joe Linton. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Floated through. He's found a way through. Otamendi. For De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gabriel. And it's Carlos Augusto.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's De Paul. Oh, just skips past his De Paul! Linton. Now it's João Pedro. Into the channel. Neres providing an outlet on that flank. Martinez. Montiel. Now it's De Paul. That has been cut short. Carlos Augusto. To Douglas Luiz. Great vision. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's João Pedro. He could be in here. And it's Neymar. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cambio.
Carlos Augusto gets a good foot in there. Marquinhos. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Pinches it off him. And the return pass. Lucas Paqueta.
You can never be short of runners into space. As long as the space left behind is filled.
Well read, nice interception. Carlos Augusto. And here's McAllister. He's having a go. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's the throw. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Big chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. Can he finish? It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Gabriel, Bruno Guimaraes, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gabriel. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. It's not an especially good pass, that. Danilo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's David Neres. He has found the way through. Searching pass he's played there. That's been slipped through. Oh, important interception.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Shot a goal! And that's past the post. Danilo. David Neres. Aim forwards. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's had a hit! And he couldn't keep it down. Danilo. He's given the time to pick a pass. Now it's João Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? Foot in. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Good ball, good take. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bruno Guimaraes. Joao Pedro. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul! It's hit the upright. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Looking for the run. Gonzalez. Messi. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Douglas Luiz. Threads one in. And the shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Gabriel and Marquinhos, and it's Guimaraes, and that will be it. Argentina really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Gonzalez, very much the man of the moment, his boots at their twinkling best. The end of the game. Reflections?
Argentina really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.